If you love coconut tarts or coconut turnovers, you have to try these coconut rolls the non-traditional way. These buttery, spice-filled rolls are wrapped in sweet coconut that bakes into a lightly crisp sugar cake style coating, while the inside stays incredibly soft, fluffy, and rich. Every bite is packed with that warm Caribbean flavor, and the best part is they're surprisingly easy to make. Honestly, they're quickly becoming my favorite coconut treat, and I think you will love them too. Let's get baking. Into a bowl or mixing bowl, we are adding lukewarm whole milk, about 3 teaspoons of the sugar for the dough. All the recipe amounts will be listed in the description box. Yeast, mix it and allow it to activate for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we are adding our flour, the rest of the sugar, salt. Using a dough hook or by hand, we are going to knead it for 4 minutes. Just enough for everything to come together really well. After 4 minutes, we are adding softened room temperature butter. Mix it for another 8 minutes and allow the butter to smoothly blend into the dough. At the end of 12 minutes, you should have a fully developed dough. The dough is very sticky, so we are going to use a little bit of dusting flour to assist. Stretch it until it's this consistency and we know that it's ready. Place it on a countertop and we're going to bring it into a ball. If you are going to use your hand to knead this recipe, you want to use the same timing, 4 minutes and then 8 minutes of kneading. Let it rest for 45 minutes, covered with a towel or some plastic wrap. It's time to make the filling, and we're going to be using 1 medium to large coconut. And we're not going to remove the skin, we're going to grate everything all together. Let's remove the coconut water. And I'm going to be using a food processor to break down the coconut instead of a grater. But you have an option. The food processor does it perfectly. Into a pot on medium high, we are adding in our grated coconut. Sometimes using a hand grater could be back-breaking work. Let's add a little cinnamon and some ginger, and we are beginning to flavor this coconut really well. We are relying on steam to coat the coconut for about 15 minutes, and we're going to bake this for about 25 minutes. We're going to go in with some pumpkin spice, some freshly grated nutmeg, and this is the beginning of the spiced phase. We have a lot more spices to add. Vanilla extract, salt, and we're going to cook this on high heat now, letting it steam and remove some of the moisture. The idea is to pre-flavor and pre-sweeten the coconut. We are going in with some sugar, but we are not starting off with a lot of sugar at first. We just want to sweeten the coconut lightly. I'm just going to put a little bit more. From here, we will cook this coconut for another 12 or 13 minutes, just until it smells kind of lightly toasted. When it's done, make sure that it cools down by about at least 80 to 85%. And we're going to be making a spice blend. In goes some ginger powder, some cinnamon, mixed spice, and this sugar right here is coconut sugar. If you don't have coconut sugar, it's totally fine to use brown sugar or even granulated sugar. Mix everything together. If you have ground Caribbean bay leaf powder, you can add it in. And once the coconut is nicely cooled, we're just going to fold in all these spices. The sugars are not going to melt. When it goes into the oven, it will do its magic. This is how you will get a lightly crunched coconut top. The dough is ready. Dust the surface lightly. And we're going to roll this out. It's very sticky. You can use a little bit of dusting flour to assist. roll it out nice and thin, and I'm going to roll this about 1/2 inch in thickness. Some melted butter goes on here to cling the coconut to the dough. We are distributing the butter across the surface. Then we're going to add our cooled spiced filling. You should be right here to smell the fresh spices in the coconut. So nostalgic. Spread the coconut across the dough, leaving the edges. At this point, if I roll it like this, all the coconuts are just going to pile up. So we're going to be using our rolling pin with some plastic wrap or some parchment paper on top, and we're going to give it a roll. You can also use a flat cup or something of that sort to press the coconut in. Let's roll it into a log. Mine is sticking slightly to the surface, so I'm using a bench scraper to assist me. When you are doing this, you want to make sure that you put enough dusting flour so that it does not stick. If you have gotten this far into the video, give the video a thumbs up, which helps my YouTube channel to grow by reaching more people, to help me grow and to make better content. When we are almost finished rolling, I'm going to use a little bit of water and blot the end before I continue to roll. That way it sticks. Then we're going to fold the ends underneath the log. Score the log before cutting, and I'm cutting in about 2-inch thickness. And we're just going to run our knife through. I'm not going to use a string or nylon to do this because the coconut will let seep out. This is what the coconut rolls look like once they have been cut. We're going to allow these to sit on the countertop covered in some plastic wrap. I placed 8 of them in a 9x11 baking tray, and the rest we're just going to put it in a random tray. These are the ends. They are just as delicious. We're going to allow these to rise for about 20 minutes until they touch each other, and then we're going to pop them in the oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes. And once they come out, this is what they will look like. They are crispy on the exterior. The coconut is nice and lightly crunched, and once you break into them, it is so delicious. It's well spiced, moist, and delicious. If you try this recipe, come back and drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you tweaked and what you loved, and if you would do it again. I read every single one, and it really helps to shape the next video. We have now come to the end of our recipe. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, a subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel by sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see you in another one of my recipes.